Alright, today we're going to talk about simple selections, and that is kind of the basics of Photoshop. In order to do any kind of editing, we need to make selections of images and then apply our manipulations or transformations to those layers. So the basics of Photoshop are our rectangle tool and our ellipse tool. And if we go up here over here into our toolbar, we'll see right underneath the move tool is our rectangular marquee. And if we click and drag, we get a rectangular marquee. So we could fill that with black, and that is one way to make a selection. Command D gets rid of those marching ants or those marching lines around the outside of our selection. Okay, so we can make selections and fill them with colors. I'll delete that. We can also add two selections. So if I wanted to make, say, a cross, I could make a selection with that rectangular marquee tool. And then if I hold down Shift, you'll see this the cursor up here change to a plus sign, and I can add to that selection to make a shape something like that, and then I'll just fill that with black. So that would be how we would create a plus sign or a cross or something like that. Command A to select everything, and we'll delete. We can also subtract from a selection, and once again we're going to be using our modifier keys. That's why I like for you to keep your left hand down there on those modifier keys, and instead of holding down Shift, which allows us to add to a selection, we're going to hold down Option. You'll see the cursor turn into a minus sign, and Option allows us to subtract from a selection. So if we wanted to create the letter I or something, we can subtract from selections. So this is good in order if you wanted to create shapes, or if you wanted to just make real simple selections using kind of a primitive way of adding to and subtracting. The other thing that we have up here with selections is we can also do intersections. So if I wanted to make a circle and then I wanted to take the intersection of two circles, I can do that as well. And the keyboard shortcut for that is to hold down Shift Option, and you'll see the cursor turn into a X next to the cursor, and now whatever you draw, so we see we have a circle and an ellipse, and now we're going to let go of everything and we have the intersection now. Okay, and we could Option subtract from that if we wanted to. Okay, and we don't, if you aren't comfortable with holding down those keyboard shortcuts, if you'll look up here, we have a new selection, we have add to selection, subtract from selection, and intersect. So we could click on these, and then you don't have to worry about those keyboard shortcuts if you don't want to. Alright, that's the basics on making some simple selections and filling them. And we'll continue in the next video. Thanks.